Compton, I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life?
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans under the lights on Sunday night.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball is teed up. It's their punter, Torrey Taylor, to do the honors. And we're off and running from Houston. Here's Steven Sims with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
CJ may not have been the #1 pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, but he was clearly the #1 rookie in all of the NFL last year. Near unanimous Rookie of the Year. In fact, even earning MVP votes, Kate. It wasn't just a little bit of a rebound and a rebuild for Houston. It was a remake in a hurry. And what can he do in his...
This is brought in at the 15. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Valus Jones now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Going to run again with Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Williams. Has the connection to Odunze. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake, Williams. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd down, here's Williams. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs. But whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this. Stepping up, and he's shotgun now for Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Cut by Diggs. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Second and 6 coming up here. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw, Stroud. Down the middle, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A gain of 27 yards there. And it sets up a Houston 1st. From the gun, Stroud. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears will take over along the midfield stripe after a terrific return on top of that interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block, and then for those offensive players to yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. They get 6 on the run, and that sets up 3rd and 10 for them.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and long for him here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Throwing is Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. Finding Collins. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. On play action, here's Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Keeping it with Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Williams on the play action. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They start out with a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Swift hauls it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Swift gets it on the option. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Williams from the gun. He's got it, room to run. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Williams to throw on 1st. Has his man, it's Swift. And he's going to be down by contact, so now our attention turns to the flag on the play. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still 1st down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Running it after the penalty. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a 4-yard scamper, and they get some yards back. It's 2nd and 11.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, he's not going to be happy the catch was almost made, but he's going to be thrilled that he broke it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Let that other guy know. He just roughed him up and lost a big catch.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. Jukes one defender. And the Texans get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And that interception has set them up beautifully inside the red zone. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. This is complete to Schultz.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Now it's Stroud. Intercepted in the end zone. Jalen Johnson with the pick.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Bears about set for their next possession. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Swift gets it, going left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 70 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more...
Has the connection to Adunze. And this one does not go far.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Texans football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even two defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Slot man in motion right. It's Mixon on 2nd down. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get stopped for right around the 45-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they'll hold him up after a short carry to the 44. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Stroud. Jukes the defender. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Second and 3 now. From the gun, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Into traffic. Complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bears going back on offense just before halftime. They'll have to be quick about anything they want to do here. We're just moments away from halftime. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First down throw by Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Working from the gun, Williams. His pass caught by Allen. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 46. Allen there to haul it in. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, Williams. Throw reeled in by Allen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That throw finds Komet. And he's taken down at the 30. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 47 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. So that one on the defense and declined, and that brings us to halftime. Let's head to Orlando for our halftime reports and Jonathan Coachman. It's halftime here in Houston, with the Texans enjoying a lead at the break. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He's got 2 touchdown passes already, but he's also thrown 2 interceptions. So it was feast or famine whenever his guys had the football.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Got a man over the middle, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets them the first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him, creating space, QB receiver deliver.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, here's Swift. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Williams on the play action. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Williams from the gun. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Third and just 2 to go. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. They'll run it with Swift. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. That's going to be caught by Everett.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Dameon Pierce now to return it. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Dell now in motion right. 3rd down, Mixon gets it. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Fields this at the 19. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be Bears football. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 32. Allen on the catch. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Has the 1st and more past midfield. And he works this down to the 41. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
1st and 10 from the 41. Williams set to pass. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Off the play fake, Williams. Has his man, it's Odunze. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
I like crossing routes versus zone coverage. But man, do I love crossing routes versus man-to-man. So hard on those defenders to stick with those receivers all the way across the field. Even for the best athletes at that position, those throws are almost impossible to stop.
Williams to throw on first. Has it in close. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. First and 10 from the 41. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Nico Collins, the intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. He's going to get this complete to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, Stroud. Hits his man on the out route. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Mixon. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
2nd down, looking for options. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Bears back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number. Every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Running behind center with Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling their running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throwing now from the gun. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Stroud. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. It was there. He just couldn't corral it. So it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Now the give to Mixon. Still has room inside the 15. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st down from the red zone. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again following the sack. This throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Return's looking good so far. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. First down, Williams. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick-6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Has the connection to Odunze. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw by Williams. Completed here to Komet. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because he threw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Fires over the middle, caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after the incompletion comes the second down call. Complete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Third down, here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Working inside the red zone. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. Williams will look to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Santos now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Motioning one of the tight ends. Mixon on the counter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Ball at the 33 for first down. On the ground again with Mixon. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Keeping it with Mixon. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. So it's a win for the Texans. Well, Brock, when it comes down to it, never an easy task trying to knock off a team inside their own building, right? You really see them come out with just a different kind of energy.
It's what every player is told, dating back to your Pop Warner and high school days. Defend your home turf. When somebody comes in and tries to knock you off inside your own building, well, you need to have the fortitude, the guts, the resolve to fight back and go get those wins. What an energized locker room right now. It always is when you do your collective job successfully and you do it in your own house.